Hi guys, it's me, and today we're going to be doing some hamster treats. So what you'll need is some water, some wholemeal or whole wheat flour. I'm using whole wheat. Some wholemeal oats, a pot of peanut butter, and a little bit of natural organic bees honey. So, what you're going to do first is combine the flour and the oats together with a little bit of water to make a dough. If your mixture is too dry, add more water. If your mixture is too wet, add more flour. So these are actually going to be honey and peanut butter hamster treats. But make sure, just if you get yours like too wet or too dry, then they're going to be like stretchy or soggy. So just, yeah. So I'm going to need a bit more dough than that. So I'm just going to add a bit more flour and a bit more oats, until I get a thick, nice dough. This might take a while for you to do, but yeah, if you take your time, then it will turn out really good. So this is nice, I think. I think maybe a little bit more flour so it doesn't stick will be fine. There. So that's my dough. Don't worry if yours is apart like mine, because if it is, then you can just always pull it together when you're doing it. So just put that aside. Sorry, put that aside. Now what you want to do is add, a bit of honey and peanut butter. I'm just going to get a spoon. So first you want to probably add your honey. So you're probably going to need like a small pot of honey. Make sure that you use natural honey with like no added sugar or anything, because that could be bad for your dwarf hamster, especially dwarf hamsters, because they can get diabetes really easily. So yeah, just be careful with that. But if you're careful with that, then I don't really know what can go wrong with it. But yeah. Just want to add that generously to your mixture before you start mixing again. So this will sort of bring your mixture together, if it hasn't already, like a thick dough.
Do you need to make sure we mix it thoroughly then?
Yeah. So when you give this to your hamster, just like make sure that they're like bite-sized pieces and not too big and not too small either. So yeah. So you probably just want it about that. That's absolutely fine. If you want to do more, like me, that's absolutely fine. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. But I think I need to add more water to that, just to make it a bit easier to stir. Oh, sorry, to blend. So that will be like a thick dough now. That will be like that. Well, that should be that. If it's not, then you've done something wrong in it, so you might need to add more of something. You might need to, yeah.
What sort of peanut butter is that?
Oh, this is whole, what's the brand?
Has it got anything in it, or is it just peanut butter?
This is whole nut peanut butter from the foodie market, and it's crunchy, which is probably a better choice for your hamster, because they like crunchy stuff and chewy stuff. So yeah. Just blend that. In a bowl. So you just want to get all of like the dough and everything just in it. And when combined, it should look like this.
Should look like that.
So, if yours is too sticky, I think mine is, add more flour. You've got to be quite generous with your ingredients, otherwise you're not going to make that much. Like that. That was a bit much. So it should look a little bit like this with a bit more flour. So yeah. So when you've done, it shouldn't look sticky. It should just look like a normal dough that isn't sticky or wet. Because if it's too sticky or wet, then when you give it a chance to, it's going to be hard to pull apart and stuff like that. So they're going to be nibbling on it for ages. But yeah. So it should literally just look like that.
So that's done, is it? That's how it should be.
Yeah. So, now, if you're finished, then all you have to do now,
Roll your sleeves up.
yeah, take an amount like that, basically. You're gonna roll that into a ball. Put it on a plate, quite a large plate. Well, it depends how much dough you've made, really. But make it into like a ball like that, a large grape, I would say, and flatten it down till it's about a penny's thickness. So they should be like that. Then you just want to keep doing this. I don't know how much this recipe will make, but it just depends how much.